the Carolina Panthers, and the New York Jets.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Olson. It is the rookie Ryan Fitzgerald who gets this started. Off we go from MetLife Stadium. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. First carry of the game now, and here's Breece Hall, and that play gets nothing. So, no gain on the game's first snap.
No gain on the play.
This defense wanted to come out early in this game and take the fight to the offense, and boy, did they ever. Set the tone on the very first play, keeping that carry to no gain.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
19 windy, here we go. Yep.
And some problems communicating on 3rd down, and that's going to be a delay. So a much more difficult scenario now. It is 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Fields. He's got a receiver, that's Woods. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
On the give, it's Hall. He brings this to about the 26-yard line. Nick Scorton there to make the stop.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 26-yard line.
It is 2nd and 6.
Here we go. Man. 220. Can. Right.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. Catch me. That's Woods. And he's in. What a try. Jelani Woods. Touchdown, New York. His 4th TD grab of the season.
Makes the score just
Look, Mike, I don't want to imply that they drew this play up specifically because this is when the league is celebrating National Tight Ends Day. But you got to admit, it's kind of fun seeing him score on this day in particular and join his fellow tight ends who've also scored throughout the league.
And he can only get back to the 16-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Here's Young now to throw right away. First, it's incomplete. did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Get ready. Get ready.
From the gun, it's Young. The catch made by McMillan. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Here we go. Set. Cut.
Run now for the rookie out of Georgia. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. Able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard.
So after giving up a touchdown to start the game, you'd hate to then turn around on your opening drive and give the ball back after a 3-and-out. So that's a nice hard run there, nothing fancy, but just maintain possession and get a fresh set of downs.
Young to throw on 1st and 10. Through the middle of the field. Big strides. Look at him go. And he's going to take this one all the way. 72 yards. Touchdown, Carolina. What a luxury to have in an offense. A tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Here we go. Sit high.
They're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
On the tackle. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Here we go. Sit high.
The RPO, that one is complete, and he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a 1st down.
Oftentimes in the NFL, Mike, blitzing a good quarterback can kind of be feast or famine, because what you do is you actually speed up their process of identifying the open target. So in this case, it's an underneath safety outlet, but the reason he went there so fast is because he was triggered to that target from the blitz.
Not a whole lot there as he'll work it down to the 46. Nakobe Dean in on the tackle.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
Chip slam. Here we go. Sit high. Yep. 19 instructions. Sit high.
Throwing is Fields. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
You want to play running back in today's modern NFL, Mike, you have to be able to be a viable weapon in the passing game. It's all about touches. It's not just about handoffs anymore. It's how many different ways can we get the ball in your hands.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Here we go. Extend. Alpha, 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 alpha. Go.
Back to throw is Fields. He'll swing this one out to Hall. And he'll get about 8 on that one, most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
It's a gain of 9.
They were able to complete this pass, but how often do we see these running backs run these angle routes and they catch it in stride and run a hole through the defense? So, I know the defense gave up some yards here, but it could have been a lot worse.
From the 29, here's second down and a yard. Now a handoff, the tight end in the running game. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. Good for a Jets first down.
And this is what happens when your offensive line and your back are in sync and on the same page. Great job by the O-line distorting the defense at the point of attack, and then the running back understanding where that hole is, hitting it full speed, brings up a fresh set of downs.
Here we go, set. Set.
Fields now to throw on first down. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Derek Brown. He gets into drop in. It's a loss of 8.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. More from MetLife Stadium after this. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Don't jump. Ready? Set high.
Now, Fields. He's got it at the 7. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
They'll throw here on third and short. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be first and goal.
Nothing really fancy about that last completion, but what it does do, Mike, is now they are on the doorstep of the end zone. So now they've got to find a way to finish this long drive with a touchdown.
Hall will take this one in. Touchdown, Jets.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Down. Check. Hut.
Young to throw on first down. To the right side, he finds McMillan. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. It's a pickup of 12. It's a Carolina first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
They'll go play action with Young. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And fortunately, a Panther was right there to get on it. So no turnover, they retain possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. The pass intended for Xavier Legette. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Here we go, set. Cut.
Out of the shotgun. Young. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Will McDonald. He gets in to record his second sack of this first half. On now is the punt team for the Panthers. He'll take this in back at the 16. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
Here we go. Right.
And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick first down.
That's good.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
Right.
Give up the middle with Hall. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Defense, even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 9.
Here we go. Right.
To throw is Fields. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Well, it's been pretty clear this offense has wanted to get this running back involved in the passing game here in the first half. And with the success they've found, I expect the rest of the game to go very similar.
Here we go.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this. Two first downs, have them up to the 44-yard line. It's 1st and 10.
Right.
Fields to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue.
That'll be taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. That is incomplete. Throw took him out of bounds, and it will be 3rd down.
Extend. Here we go, son. Chip slant. Green 19, green 9. Angel. Tonight.
Now Fields. He's got his man. Complete to Wilson. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
2nd and 10.
Hey, Ken. Here we go. Hey, Ken. Green 19, green 9. Right.
Here's Fields. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. Push brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Hey, Ken. Here we go, son. No loss. 19 wins. Here we go. Tonight.
Fields. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. Now the Jets going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Let's go.
Working out of the gun, it's Fields. And the Jets are going to have 1st and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. Now a timeout, Jets. It'll be their second. They'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go until halftime. Fields. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, Jets. It's his 3rd touchdown on the year. Folk now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Jets will take a 21-7 lead.
Panthers 7.
Halftime coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. And this one sent all the way over the back line. No thought of putting this in the landing area. So it'll come out per the new rule to the 35-yard line.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Young. He's got his running back downfield, and it's complete. And he will score. Chuba Hubbard. Touchdown, Panthers.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback, and the ball's coming out to the 35.
Alpha. Here we go. Move 58, move 58, set.
They go play action with Fields. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. And Mitchell, the intended target. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
EQ. Here we go. Press, bunch up. 319, can I see that? Nice.
From the shotgun, it's Fields. That's complete. It's Adonai Mitchell. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
And that one not going to get there. And it's wide to the left as well. It's no good. And this is going to remain a one-possession game. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And we will not have a run back here. The second half starts with a touchdown. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
Check. Pitch. Down. Set.
The carry here for ETN. That lane closes quickly. A pickup of 3. Quincy Williams in there for the stop.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
On the set.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7.
Let's go now. 50.
They're going to motion the tight end over here.
Hut.
Throwing on second down, Young. That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Right. Ready?
From the gun here on third down, it's Young. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up fourth down. Returnable from his own 4. And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there.
Don't jump. Ready? Hey, kid, turn ball, son. Tonight.
First down. Fields. Open man downfield is Smith. Inside the 40. To the 20. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 89 yards. Touchdown, Jets. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35.
Okay, ready? Ready.
On first down is Young. Back to the sideline and intercepted.
And that's what you call an inexcusable mistake. Sometimes you just have to understand there's no play to be made no matter how hard you try. There's a fine line between being aggressive and being reckless. You just can't put the ball in harm's way.
5:51. Go.
The drive begins with a run, and it's off. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 50-yard line.
Here we go, tonight. Tonight.
Throwing is Fields. That one taken in by Mitchell. We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
4 brings up third and 4.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. Call it a gain of 13. And the Jets have a first down.
15 yards on the play.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
Finding room to the 20. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
15-yard line.
Here we go.
Fields now. He'll throw it left and has his running back. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Touchdown, New York. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Young to throw on first down. And he's able to take this for good yardage before sliding and hitting the deck to end the play. Second and inches. Now ETN. And he's got it. First down. A pickup of 4.
It's possible they could have tried to be a little bit more aggressive on second down, knowing they had 3rd and inches in their back pocket. But I don't think anyone's going to complain. Pick up the first down, extend the drive, see if you can go score.
Here we go. Here we go.
Off the play fake. Here's Young. Flush to his right. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow, so that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it, but in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
That's good.
They had the right play call. The screen goes for 15 and a first down.
At the 35-yard line.
Ready?
They'll run. It's ETN. They try to push forward. It'll wind up getting 3 yards with that one. That's Jermaine Johnson there on the stop.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second and 7.
Here we go. Ready?
Here's ETN. With good blocking leading the way. He's got the first down inside the 25.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Yellow, 43. Cut.
Young to throw on first and 10. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
And it's going to be first and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
The Panthers first down.
Here we go. Ready.
Out of the shotgun. Young. He's got his man. Middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. That's a 2-touchdown game for numbers 7 and 8 for the season. The extra point is good. And the Panthers back within a couple of scores. It's 35-21. Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Hey, Ken. Don't jump. Ready? Blue 58, blue 58. Sit down. 11. Sit high.
Off the play action, here's Fields. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this third quarter.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Sit high.
Trying the left side, here's Hall. And he's going to be out of bounds here on what will wind up being the final play of the third quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Here we go, tonight. 58, whose year is that? Tonight.
We see a lot of this as they begin the 4th quarter on the ground. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's another 1st down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
Here we go. This is good.
10 at the 32-yard
19,
line.
Play action now for Fields. He'll swing this one out to Hall. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
16 more yards.
That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Here we go. Tonight.
They will run it over center with Hall. And it's going to be 1st and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
And the Jets.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Will run, it's Hall. A 2nd effort, and he is in. Reese Hall, touchdown, New York. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Now, folks, on for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Jets will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away. This is Jimmy Horn Jr. on the return. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
From the gun, it's Young. The catch made by McMillan. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. From the 46, here's 2nd down and 3.
Let's go now. Black 40. Cut.
To throw is Young. To the right side here, pass is caught. There he goes again. And he will score again. Touchdown, Panthers. That is his 3rd touchdown of the game and his 9th for the year.
He's now over the century mark, Mike. And I get that this holiday was just started as something fun. It wasn't meant to impact how teams prepare for games necessarily. But I have to wonder, Mike, with it being National Tight Ends Day, did they have a little extra look or two his way to help him reach this total?
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here we go, Scott. 222, 222. Go.
Now it's Oz to the left. Here comes Hall. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Ah, the blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes. Nick Scorton. He gets in there to drop him for a big loss. And now it's 3rd and long.
11. Here we go. Man. Blue 58, blue 58. Tonight.
To throw is Fields. That's caught. It's Mitchell. It was 3rd and 16, and they got 17. And a new set of downs.
That might end up being the backbreaker right now. This defense desperately needed to get off the field and give their offense a chance to cut into this 2-score lead. But instead, they now got to defend a fresh set of downs. And as you look up at this clock, they might be running out of time.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. And even 30 yards. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Here we go, son. Turn long, son. Hey, going out right here. Tonight.
Here's Hall. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Extend. 551. Tonight.
They'll drop to throw. Got his man at the 6. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
And goal to go.
Here's a chance to put this game away. 1st down and goal. It's the quarterback with the sneak. Looking to squeeze into a crease somewhere. Did not break the plane. They're going to mark him short.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
EQ.
They'll go with the sneak. And he will drive his way into the end zone. Justin Fields. Touchdown, Jets. Certain quarterbacks have a knack for that, and he finds the space to get in the end zone for the touchdown, Greg.
Yeah, just a good old-fashioned quarterback sneak. Kind of a play that's taken the league by storm. Not necessarily the tush-push like we see up in Philly, but just as effective here, Mike.
After the touchdown, out is Folk to kick this one away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. To throw is Young. Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Young. And he's out of bounds on the pass play, but that's good for 8 yards.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, Young. Open man, the tight end, straight down the field. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Jackrabbit.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
1st down, Panthers.
To throw, Young. This one batted away. It's incomplete.
And while this one is all but over, these guys aren't going to let up one bit. They have a lot of pride in their performance, Mike. Just because they had this big lead, they're not going to give you anything easy here down the stretch.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Down. Blue, 32. Fury, yellow. Light blue. Cut.
Back to the air, it's Young. He's got it inside the 5. Running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Now Young. And this is going to be a touchdown. It's too little too late. We do get a bit closer as they score here in the final minute of play. So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game. That is one behind the single-game NFL record.
Makes the score Jets 49, Panthers 35.
Looking to double up here, score the touchdown. They want more. They're lining up for an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done. Again, here's Hall, and that'll be a pickup of 3.
Taken down at the 41. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
So this one in the win column for the Jets. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Jets as we say goodbye from MetLife Stadium.
It's the venue that's had plenty of success come through it since the mid-2010s, as well as a few Lombardi trophies. It's GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Today, a battle out of the AFC between the Houston Texans and the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go is the kicker, Harrison Butker. And we're off from Arrowhead. Returnable from the 2. He's brought down just inside the 25. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one at the 41. That play good for 17 and a first down.
Let's see, Kate. Establish a run, cash in on the opening drive, and play from in front. That's the dream scenario to any contest. And runs like that gets the ball rolling.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
All right. 18. That's it. Good.
First down, and they go right back to it. That's a nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it 2nd down. And if these guys are not careful, he's going to run this opening drive right into the end zone.
Yeah, I think we're seeing and feeling an offensive front and a running back who've come ready to play. This defense, they may want to buckle their chin straps a bit.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
Here we go.
Now it's Stroud. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Yard line.
First and 10 now from the 46.
All right.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Pass caught by takedown. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First down.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
On the quick, right? 118. What's that? South.
Motioning the tight end now. Here's Stroud on 1st and 10. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Drive has kind of seemed destined for the end zone, partner. First of a few chances now to reach it.
All right.
They run for the first time with a rookie from Clemson. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. He'll get 3, but much work left for him on 2nd and goal.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play 1st and goal situations too. Because a run like that now, well, leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
Mixon on the toss. And he gets in. Touchdown. The Texans finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yeah, yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure of what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves it can stop it.
And nope, not chancing this one. Knee down for a touchback. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he gets it forward to still about a yard out of that. Will Anderson Jr. in on the stop.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They go play action. It's Mahomes. And this one is launched downfield. Brought in inside the 20. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs finish up their opening drive. Well, Brock, they could prove me wrong, but I don't think touchdowns are going to come that easily the rest of this game. But starting out, we all welcome the quick score.
Yeah, not a lot of energy exerted, right? Not a lot of their cards shown just yet. They only got a couple plays into their strategy, and they found pay dirt. A lot of mystery still to come with what they're going to do schematically. A lot of answers have to be found defensively.
Now, after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Stroud off the play fake. Left side into the hands of Dell. And he'll get it up to the 44.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. Jump off caught by his back. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
All right.
1st and 10. Around to Mixon. And this run is going to push him inside the 40. Give him 7 there.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2.
All right.
On the ground again with Mixon. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run, but I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
That's low and bouncing short of his man.
I can promise you that is a throw, and as a quarterback, when it leaves your hands, you do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB could cut off and take the other way.
It's mixed in on second down. And that plunge is going to garner a couple of yards. That's George Karlaftis who got there for the stop.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Throwing on third down, Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans break the tie here in the first. Fairbairn now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Texans take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And maybe making some better judgment here as he takes a knee and accepts the touchback. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. He powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here. And back-to-back passes that should have been intercepted. 2 great chances to take it away. Both of them dropped, Brock, and now they stay out there for 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. And he's caught. He's got Brown. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
Running
Running up the middle, Pacheco. He's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on 1st down.
It's a loss of 2.
Offense in the hurry up here.
At the 44-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And it brings up 3rd down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stay tight, and force the throw away.
This, our last play of the quarter.
Yellow.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. And that is how our first quarter will end as that pass falls incomplete. And that is the end of our first quarter. It's a 14-7 game. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They're looking at a punt, though, facing 4th down.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. From the gun, Stroud. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to be sent out of bounds just after he crosses the 35. A pickup of 17. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans.
You want to start a good debate sometime, Kate? Go in an NFL locker room and ask which position is the best athlete. The big guys, the left tackles will tell you it's them. The corners will tell you it's them. But I'll tell you what, these tight ends of today, the way they can run, the tackles and get in the open field, they truly are some of the best athletes on the team.
2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
You know, some positive yardage there, Kate, but just as important, they're mixing up their play calling, and they could very well be setting up the defense for a big play later.
Back to throw, Stroud. Completed to Collins. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. He picks up 15 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
Texans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now a give to Mixon. He's held it just a couple of yards on that carry, and that brings up 2nd down.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
All right.
To the air, Stroud. Trying to set up the screen for Mixon. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the 1st and the dig. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
Stroud throwing here on 1st. And they're going to be set up at the 11 after that play. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
I don't know about you, Kate, but I think somebody's auditioning for some extra work as a receiver. If he could do that coming out of the backfield, imagine the damage he could do if they sent him out into one of those spots out wide.
Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10. A give to Mixon up the middle. And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take a 13-point lead. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. It gives to Pacheco to start the drive. Nearly starts the drive to the 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Here's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Mahomes trying to get here on 2nd and 10. He's trying to push the field. Forces one through double coverage. Oh, it's intercepted. And the Texans getting back on his 6th interception of the season. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. They'll begin with a run by Mixon. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down. Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
So that's going to take us, Brock, to our 2-minute warning of this first half. Stick around. More from Arrowhead on the other side.
Here we go.
The give here on 2nd. On the move, past the 40. Keeps on moving into the red zone. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans boat racing them to the halftime locker room. PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Texans stretch their lead to 21. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Well, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, you're going to be more interceptions.
Rolling into enemy territory. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger game.
It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. This one misses the tight end. And now they face 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Back to the air, Mahomes. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs chop some of the lead off before the half. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with. Right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they can be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Stroud. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You could tell this was going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
Little off-centers, man, just couldn't adjust to it.
Just cannot afford right here, Kate, to go 3 and out. Not when you watched your counterpart score a touchdown. Cling to that lead and find a way to convert this 3rd down. It's a big one. And cut off some of the mojo from the other side.
They'll air it out on 3rd. Has a man downfield. It's Collins. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off with that gain. So the big play moves him well past midfield. Has him set up now at the 35.
Why, Tony?
Throwing again. It's Stroud. Has it at the 7. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Tank Dell the touchdown. One after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans stretch their lead to 21.
Chiefs.
Is it all set up for the kickoff? And that kickoff is into and then out.
5-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep to the left. He's got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs chop some of the lead off before the half.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Butker with the extra points. And the Chiefs get it back to a 14-point game.
Chiefs 21. Harrison Butker to kick off 14.
Butker on now to kick this one away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he doesn't get the chance to add on to that play, but this still has him across the midfield stripe all the way down to the opposing 42. One play in blocking this drive is already in enemy territory. 1st down throw by Stroud. Cut out left. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Offense to the line fast.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 38-yard.
Left side into the hands of Dell. And this one only manages a yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be 3rd down.
A gain of a yard on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
All right. 118. What's that?
Again, Stroud. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and incomplete. You know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile until they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
It's Brashard Smith now with the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
This is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Final throw before the break. Has it downfield working the left. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That's caught in stride by Rice. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. He beams one deep right side. And again, an interception is dropped. Looked a whole lot like the last play, didn't it, partner? And again, the turnover escapes him. It's going to be 3rd down.
Yellow. I've got blue 80. Hey, 43, 15.
To the air, Mahomes. He artillery now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. That's a pickup of 9. And that's a Chiefs first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Yellow.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing again, Mahomes.
The first down pass. Daniil Hunter on the stop. Taken down back at the 42.
All right, here we go. Second down. Pacheco gets it from the gun. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Jalen Petrie there on the stop.
44-yard line. Brings up third down.
Got to figure out this third down here.
15. Fight on these two. Hey, 43, 15.
Third and long for him here. Finds Pacheco in the backfield. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. The dose of the hurry-up offense here.
A 14-yard gain. It's fourth down.
They'll go. It's Mahomes. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. Lays out for this one. Oh, what a catch! One of their biggest plays of the game so far, and it comes on a fourth down gamble. Defense still reeling from that last play. Now they're defending first and goal from the 3. From the red zone on first. And that's a Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs cut into the lead coming out of halftime. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown. Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Chiefs cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, first and 10.
Here we go.
Wanting to start the drive with Mixon. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's second and 6. From the gun, Stroud. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
18. Let's go.
Staying between the tackles with Mixon. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Completed over the middle. And they make the tackle at the 38. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. That was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Here's Mixon. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
If there's ever a play we could call garden variety in the NFL, I think we just saw it right there. That's an uneventful run and a pretty sound stop there defensively.
Why, Tony? Hey, Mars.
Here's Stroud now. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be out of bounds. Looks like a yard or 2 short of the 25.
A gain of 10 yards.
Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Houston.
South.
Stroud completes it quick. And he's tackled for no gain.
Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. Second down coming up.
Shotgun now, first round. Hits him on the out route. And they get this all the way down to the 16-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
First down. It's a gain of 10. And the Texans first down.
Running left is Mixon. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
10 more yards.
What a great sign to start the second half for this offense, because with a lead, well, the ground game becomes your best friend, the centerpiece for this offense.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Texans lengthen the lead at the end of the third.
Touchdown, Texans.
Not the position we normally see him lined up in, Brock, but showing that he can be a pretty good H-back, too, by getting that one to the end zone.
Yeah, and I'm going to say pretty good job by the offensive staff of moving these chess pieces around. That's so critical down in the red zone. Move your pieces around to a favorable position, and you might just get checkmate.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out first and 10. Now it's Mahomes. Oh, they get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. And the Texans have it. That return actually went backward a little bit, but I imagine, Brock, they'll be happy enough just taking possession.
You know, this just can't happen on first down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's at a premium on every down, every distance. But on first down, it is especially a killer.
First down, Stroud. It's inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans lengthen the lead at the end of the third. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out first and 10. Off play action, it's Mahomes. Caught, nice gain left side. Breaks the tackle, he's got space ahead. Still fighting forward. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. It's a Marquise Brown touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Chiefs and Mahomes setting up for two.
Will set up for a two-point conversion.
And he has it in the end zone for two, and that's going to chip away a little bit of that deficit. Well, he just caught them a touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for two. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of three. The Texans have fought their way to a strong lead, and they've got the football. Texans to the line. First and 10.
Here we go.
On the carry, this is Mixon. And they send it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
To the air, Stroud finds him over the middle. And they're going to be set up with a first down after a nice gain there as he's down by contact. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On first down, they'll run. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
Wide Tony. Here we go. Let's go. 11.
Stroud throwing here on first. Complete over the middle. And there's not going to be a score, but great effort. He's out of bounds inside the 10. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
18. That's it. 12. Hey, uno. Hey, uno more. Hey, south.
From the red zone now. And this is going to be a Houston touchdown. The Texans make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out first and 10.
Hey, 57.
They go play action. It's Mahomes. He puts some air under it deep down the left. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We got second down. Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner. And throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. Not on the same page with his tight end. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
I think everybody on the offense was already thinking about the next play to run as they watch that short little throw to the tight end. You really don't expect to see many of those gimmies dropped.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Yellow.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. And once again, they can't connect. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now they're staring at 4th and long. They're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th. Desperation time here on 4th. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs. All set to go now from the 35. That's completed out to the right. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it'll be first down, Houston.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is...
And he'll get this across. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans put up even more points in a win. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. His 3rd of the game on the ground.
Let's see, Kate. I think in bowling, you get 3 strikes, that's a turkey. You know, in hockey or soccer, you score 3 goals, that's a hat trick. What are we going to call this, other than simply splendid?
Fairbairn now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Texans grow their lead yet again.
66. Chiefs kickoff for
Fairbairn
Houston.
has it all set up for the kickoff. Chooses to bring this one out. Dancing past him. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. Off the play fake, it's Mahomes. He's loaded another one up. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And it's going to be second down.
Second and 10.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
Second and 10, still at the 28. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And it'll be third down coming up after this defense's third sack of the game.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the first down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
Cut out left. And somebody finally able to force him out there. So even with that quality gain, it will still wind up being fourth down.
17 yards.
I know on the stat sheet, Kate, that shows up as passing yards, but any defensive coordinator will take it. Understanding down and distance and keeping that offense short of the sticks.
43!
Here he goes. Gotta have this on fourth down. That's cut down the marker. Breaks the tackle. He's got space ahead. And this is all for cosmetics as he's in for the late touchdown. The Chiefs putting up points in a game decided. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. I think they got it. I think they got it. And they did. The Chiefs have it. Timing's so important for a team to recover its own onside kick, but jumped the gun there before it went 10 yards, and that drew the flag. Now the give to Mixon. And he'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up second down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8. Off the play action, here's Stroud. Headed out right. Finds him on the crossing route. And this is going to get them all the way to the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with first and 10.
Here we go.
This is Mixon. And they take this in for the score. The Texans keep adding to that fourth-quarter lead. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown. His 4th total score of the game. Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans continue piling on to this lead. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Johnson with a return here. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. First and 10.
Yellow.
They fake the handoff. Now Mahomes trying to push deep downfield. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, it hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete. Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And they really went for it on third down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing fourth down.
That's a very quick trigger, and the hurry throw was much tougher to complete. He may have rushed that one thinking the pressure was just about to get to him in the pocket.
They'll run it with Pacheco, and he'll get them enough for a first down.
He only needed an inch, Kate, and it was a good thing because he had to fight for that. That defense put up a game effort, nearly made the play to get themselves off the field.
First and 10 at the 37.
Play action, Mahomes. Connects on the crosser. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. A gain of 15 there. And it's going to be first down, Kansas City.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. So he goes down. For the case here as the clock continues to run.
Brings up second and 17.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Trying to push deep downfield. And they can't connect on the third down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got fourth down.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. He goes back and get to him, and he loses the football. It's out. And the fumble recovery is made. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Offense is set. First and 10. Again, Mahomes to throw. Knocked away. That's going to be incomplete. Defender there, and that brings up second down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Yellow. Yellow. Let's go on, 80.
Back to the air, Mahomes. Sends this to the end zone. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. And the Texans will be set up at the 20-yard line following that interception. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Sign quarterback run here. So the Texans come away with their own win. And they weren't afraid to keep running up that score to the point that records came and went on the way to victory. The point total, Brock, actually eclipsed the old record of 72 points in a game, which was held by Washington since 1966. Now a new record stands, one of the great offensive showings we have ever seen. So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Texans as we say so long from Kansas City.